Welcome in Mayenne in France, just north of the city of Le Mans, for the 7th round of the French Rallycross Championship. Very sunny conditions, an exciting championship, that's all that's needed for a big crowd. And the crowd will be served with some spectacular racing. We start off in Division 3 with one of the heats, and the championship leader in the black Peugeot, Marc Maurice, with the number 1. In the middle of the grid, Patrick Guillermo with the Peugeot, and he takes the best start, or is it Maurice? It's Maurice. Maurice taking the whole shot, followed by Guillermo in the Peugeot 307. Behind him, the Ford Fiesta of Laurent Jacquinet. A very technical track this, with some high-speed corners. Joker lap already for Frank Hardonier in the Suzuki Swift. Maurice taking a lead over Guillermo, and then Jacquinet and the Citroën C2 of Patrice Lambert. Guillermo trying to follow the speed of Marc Maurice. That won't be easy. Marc Maurice in the top form the last couple of rounds, has dominated the championship in the second half of the season. Was led by Christophe Saunois in the Toyota in the first half, but is now in the lead of the championship. And by taking a pole in the French championship, you get some extra points, and those are barely needed because the title fight is very exciting here in Division 3. Patrice Lambert in 4th position. Patrick Guillermo goes for the Joker lap. Gives us the chance to study this very difficult Joker lap, a double S corner. You can't put down your foot too early or you hit the guardrail on the exterior. Stays in front of Jacquinet. And now Maurice goes for the Joker lap. I think Maurice will stay in the lead without a problem, if he makes no mistakes. And there he comes, the black Yakko Peugeot, well in front of Patrick Guillermo. And that will be a heat win and pole position for the final for Marc Maurice. And he's very happy about that.
J'ai vraiment fait 5 tours vraiment à fond et résultat, j'ai pu décrocher le premier temps, les deux, reprendre 2 points à Christophe et prendre la pole du départ de la finale. Donc bon, ouais, ça s'est bien passé pour moi.
Has taken pole position for the A final and 2 points over Christophe Saunois. So we're satisfied. Marc Maurice. A heat in Super 1600 now. We're on the inside with the number 6, David Olivier, second in the championship. Next to him, Maximilien Evenot in the little Citroën, followed by the Polo of Dominique Gerbeau. But it's David Olivier leading. Still looking for his first win of the season. In the championship, dominated by Jean-Baptiste Dubourg and his Clio. But he's driving in another heat. Yvonique Yagou with the Audi A1, beautiful car. Just behind Dominique Gerbeau here, coming out of the Joker lap. In front still David Olivier. Maximilien Evenot goes for the Joker lap. Maybe he can overtake David Olivier by doing so. But first he has to stay in front of Jean-Louis Poirier and his white Clio. David Olivier driving cleanly through the corners. Evenot has stayed in front of Poirier, so that's no problem. He's even creating a bit of a gap. He's going very fast, Evenot. David Olivier has to be very careful when he goes for his Joker lap, because a small mistake could cost him the lead. There he goes, David Olivier into the Joker lap. A left, right. There he comes, out of the Joker lap, whereas Maximilien Evenot just behind the Renault Twingo. Very good driving by David Olivier and by Max Evenot. Still have to do 1 lap. They won't fight each other. They both know that this is all about the time, not the position on the track. And David Olivier and Max Evenot both going for a front row start in a very close vote Super 1600 category. It will be Olivier that will take the heat win. Good driving by both cars. Just a small excursion there by the Twingo, but he still keeps the lead and wins the heat from Max Evenot, well in front of Jean-Louis Poirier and the Polo and the Audi of Yagu. A heat in the supercars division then with the car of Sebastian Loeb. Not Sebastian Loeb at the wheel, it's Hervé Knapix, the owner of the car, who's in second position now behind Fabien Payet. And we have Jessica Anne Terrier in the Citroën Xara. And we're driving with Fabien Payet, the winner of last couple of rounds in the French Championship, but he's still way behind in the championship because he hasn't started in all the rounds at the beginning of the season. Hervé Knapik in the well-known Red Bull colours. Already quite a couple of meters behind Fabien Payet. Payet suffering small technical problems on his Peugeot this weekend, and that makes it difficult for him to set the best possible times. Knapik going to the Joker lap. No problem for Payet there. They're well in front of the other drivers. There comes Rodolphe Audran going to his Joker lap as well. Didn't take the Joker lap after all. Was going to the normal track. And there's Jessica Ann. She was going to the Joker lap and she made a mistake in the Joker lap. That could be a problem for Fabien Payet. Yellow flags there. Has to be very careful. There is the Citroën Xara of Jessica Ann. Fabien Payet passes the stricken car. Stays in front though, but it could have cost him some time. Still well in front of Hervé Knapik. Here's Fabien Payet coming out of the last corner. And that wasn't the best of times.
On a eu un petit souci avec la voiture, on perdait un peu de pression de turbo. Donc on est en train de corriger ça. Et puis dans le tour joker, il y a Jessica Terrier qui était bloquée dedans, donc il a fallu l'éviter. Donc ça m'a coûté encore un peu de temps. Et bon, tout ça additionné fait que Jérôme est plus rapide. Donc et vu que ça se joue vraiment à pas grand chose entre lui et moi, voilà quoi, ça s'est joué comme ça.
Small problems meant that he's not quickest. Go to a B final in Division 3 with Patrick Guillerme on the front row taking the best start, or is it Stéphane Drian? It's Stéphane Drian in the Renault Clio, followed by Guillerme and then Benoit Morel. In the Fiesta, pushed to the outside, so it's the Saxo of Mathieu Trivion in third position, and then Benoit Morel in the Ford Fiesta. Top two of the B final go to the A final. For the moment it's Drian and Guillerme. And in fifth position it's the DS3 of Yannick Couillet. Stéphane Drian, the leader, goes for the Joker lap. Patrick Guillerme keeps his foot well down and takes the lead. Drian rejoins in third, might lose some time there behind Mathieu Trivion, his Citroën Saxo. And Patrick Guillerme goes for the Joker lap. Can he stay in front of Drian? That's crucial to get into the A final. There he comes, coming out of the Joker lap. This will be very close. Oh, there's contact. Three cars spinning off. Stéphane Drian in the gravel trap, and it's Benoit Morel now leading in the Ford Fiesta. What a spectacular turnaround here in the last lap. Benoit Morel takes the lead, and who's in second? Is it still Stéphane Drian? No, it's Franck Delaunay with Renault Mégane, and Stéphane Drian is in third, and he's out of this race. Benoit Morel and Franck Delaunay go to the A final. No result for Patrick Guillerme and Mathieu Trivion in the Saxo. What a surprise there. Good result for Morel and Delaunay. Drian, Guillerme and Trevian are out of it. And then the first of the A finals in Division 4. It's Emmanuel Anne and Guillaume Pinson on the front row. Two local drivers driving their first round of the year. And it's Emmanuel Anne's birthday. On top of that, has never won a rallycross event, but he's in pole here on his home track, and he's taking the best of starts in front of championship leader Jimmy Tapereau, his brother Tommy Tapereau on the back of the grid with the white Civic, hitting the guardrail there. Two cars going for the Joker lap, two Clios, the one of David Vincent and the one of Guillaume Pinson. That means that Sébastien Guillemot in the Peugeot is now in third behind Emmanuel Anne and Jimmy Tapereau. Problems there for the 207 of Kevin Jacquinet, smoking and coming to a stop as well. Still Emmanuel Anne leading from Jimmy Tapereau, and Sébastien Guillemot going for the Joker lap, and I think he stays in third as well. So David Vincent and Guillaume Pinson have lost some time there with their struggles in the opening lap. Jimmy Chaparro going for an early joker lap in an effort to try and pass Emmanuel Ant. Has had some technical problems with the engine on his Audi during the heats, but those seem to be solved. Guillemot, then Vincent, then Pinson. Pinson starting from the front row, now in 5th. Didn't have the best of opening laps. Emmanuel Ant still having to do his joker lap, but Jimmy Chaparro is edging closer. Sébastien Guillemot in a quite comfortable 3rd place. Here comes Emmanuel Ant going for the joker lap. Can he stay in front of Jimmy Chaparro? He's a local boy, so you can hear the crowd cheering him on. Can he stay in front of Jimmy Chaparro and take his first win? There comes Jimmy Chaparro. Jimmy Chaparro is on the inside. Emmanuel Ant does not close the door. Jimmy Chaparro comes next to the Renault Clio, who has the inside corner now, and Emmanuel Ant is still in the lead. And the crowd cheers him on. And there's only a couple of 100 meters to go. And Emmanuel Ant takes his first rallycross win on his birthday in his local town. What more can a man want? Jimmy Chaparro in 2nd position. Still the championship leader though. So Ant from Chaparro, Guillemot in 3rd, then David Vincent and Guillaume Pinson. So a great result for Emmanuel Ant.
Première victoire en rallycross, quoi, énorme, à domicile. Il n'y a rien de mieux.
Et c'était très juste après le Joker?
Ouais, bah disons que j'ai vu que Jimmy avait pris le tour Joker 2 tours avant moi. Et pendant 2 tours, j'ai pas très bien roulé. Et après, c'était vraiment limite à la sortie du Joker. Après, Jimmy a été correct. On a dû se toucher un peu, mais il n'y a pas eu de bobo. Ça s'est vraiment bien passé. Un week-end parfait pour ma part.
And a very happy Emmanuel Ant. That was it from part 1. See you after the break. Welcome back in Mayenne in France for the 7th round of the French Rallycross Championship. We continue with the A finals, and we're off to Division 3 with Marc Maurice on pole position. Next to him Jonathan Payet, and then Christophe Saunois in the Toyota. 2nd row for Florent Bedouneau with the Mini, and Xavier Briffaut in the Clio, and there's contact there on the 2nd row, and there's double contact. Bedouneau in the guardrail together with Guy Moriton in the Citroën. And that's it for both drivers. One of them, Let's Drive with Florent Bedouneau, has finished on the podium on every round this year, but has never won a race. And he's hit hard. That might be the end of his race, or can he continue? He can continue, but in front it's Marc Maurice from Christophe Saunois. Christophe Saunois losing it almost there with the Peugeot. Briffaut now in 5th with the Clio. Maurice from Saunois, then Jonathan Payet. Jonathan Payet going for the joker lap. The brother, of course, of Fabien Payet and one of the sons of Jean-Luc Payet. Here Marc Maurice, championship leader, had a very good start, is going very quickly. Can Christophe Saunois keep up with him? Saunois had dominated the first half of the season, but has now lost some ground in the championship and is losing some ground here in this final as well. Going for a joker lap. This might be his only solution to get in front of Marc Maurice, but Marc Maurice is attacking very hard. Can Christophe Saunois stay in front of Jonathan Payet? That will be very close. The Peugeot is right next to him. Can Payet threaten the Toyota? That would be very good for Marc Maurice in front. There comes Saunois, there comes Payet. They're very close together. Oh, contact there, contact there. Saunois is pushed wide. The front bumper of the Peugeot goes off, but they both can continue. But this is all in favor of Marc Maurice coming out of his joker lap with a big advantage. This can't go wrong anymore for the black Peugeot driver. He could take another win here and extend his lead in the championship. But Christophe Saunois is edging closer. But maybe it's just Marc Maurice slowing down a bit, controlling the race. I think it's probably the latter. The hard work is done. He now only has to control this race and take another win. Marc Maurice wins it from Christophe Saunois. And who's in 3rd? It's still Jonathan Payet, albeit a distant 3rd. So a good result for Marc Maurice.
Le départ était vraiment primordial. comme je savais que j'étais quand même rapide, il fallait absolument que je parte en tête et c'est ce qui s'est passé. J'ai réussi à partir en tête et j'ai contrôlé grosso modo ma course. J'ai fait un bon tour de joker et voilà, après j'ai laissé tomber dans les 2 derniers tours puisque j'étais ressorti en tête du tour de joker. C'est important pour moi de reprendre des points, voilà. Et puis comme je dis, pour être champion de toute façon, il faut gagner des manches, il faut gagner des courses, donc voilà, il faut y aller absolument.
Have to win races indeed to become champion rather. In the championship, he has 9 points in hand over Christophe Saunois. So we're happy, Marc Maurice. Off to the A final with the Thringos. With on pole position, Cyril Remor. Next to him, Aurélien Crochard, who takes the best start. It's the top 2 of the championship. It's Crochard taking the best start from Remor. And on the outside, Enzo Liebner coming from the last row, coming out of the B final. He's in 3rd already. Tom Donat, the 3rd driver on the front row, has taken a very bad start. This is him in the number 7, back of the pack, but it's Aurélien Crochard now leading from Cyril Remor. He badly needs to retake some points in the championship, and he has taken a very good start. But Cyril Remor is right behind him, so is Enzo Liebner. Crochard and Remor, the top 2 of the championship, and then joker lap for Pascal Hutto in the 25 Twingo. Was in 4th position behind Enzo Liebner. Liebner now in 3rd. There comes Tom Donat out of the joker lap, loses another position to Firmin Cadedou. There goes Cyril Remor in the joker lap. This might be a good strategic choice because I had the impression that he's a bit quicker than Aurélien Crochard. So if he can take a good joker lap, and he has, and now he just has to add a good lap now, try to close that gap towards Aurélien Crochard, who will probably go for the joker lap in the next lap. He has seen, there he goes. Can he stay in front of Cyril Remor? This might be a championship decider. Remember, this is number 1 and number 2 in the championship. There comes Remor, there comes Crochard, and Remor has taken the lead. Remor, 2 faultless laps. That results in taking him the lead. And behind, Hutto has overtaken Liebner as well for 3rd position. So Cyril Remor wins it from Crochard, and Pascal Hutto is in 3rd. That means that Cyril Remor has extended his lead in the championship again. A great result for Cyril Remor, who is understandably very happy. So Remor wins it from Crochard, and in the championship the difference is now 8 points between the 2 of them.
J'ai pris un mauvais départ, enfin assez moyen on va dire. Aurélien a pris un très bon start. J'ai pas lâché, j'ai essayé d'être au plus près de son pare-choc arrière et j'ai bien joué, j'ai regardé dans le rétro voir si des concurrents nous suivaient et, je pense que j'ai joué le joker au bon tour. Je me suis appliqué, je pense que j'ai jamais pris le joker aussi vite ce week-end et voilà, je suis très content pour toute l'équipe des Landes, ma famille, mes amis, mes proches et bravo à tout le monde, merci.
A very happy Cyril Remor, A final in the Super 1600 then without Laurent Chartrand, the pole sitter, disqualified after a false start. So it's between David Olivier and Jean-Baptiste Dubourg on the front row, who takes the best start. It seems to be championship leader Dubourg indeed. Then it's David Olivier, Adeline Sagnier, 2nd and 3rd in the championship, and Fabien Chanoine in the Dacia Sandero. Jean-Baptiste Dubourg could become champion here. And he's well on the way, dominating really this category, the Super 1600 category. Max Eveneau didn't have a good start, going for a joker lap immediately. Dubourg leading from Olivier, then Adeline Sagnier, Fabien Chanoine in the Dacia Sandero, and Michael Martin in the Citroën Saxo. Driving clean lines, GB Dubourg. Trying to keep David Olivier behind him. Adeline Sagnier goes for the joker lap, so does Fabien Chanoine. They could keep their positions because the lead of that leading group was quite big enough. But Eveneau overtakes Chanoine, and so does Martin. Lost 2 places there, the Dacia driver. In the lead, still Jean-Baptiste Dubourg in his Renault Clio. I think David Olivier will go for a joker lap early, or is it? No, it's Dubourg going for the joker lap. And Olivier has taken the lead briefly because he still has to go for his joker lap. Adeline Sagnier in 3rd, Eveneau in 4th. There comes Olivier through his joker lap. Can he overtake Dubourg? I don't think so, because Dubourg is driving very quickly. staying in front of Olivier or not? Yes, so it's still the clear in front of the Twingo, and Olivier has remained in second position just in front of oh, there's a problem there for De Boer. He's slowing down. What's happening there? I think it's a puncture on the right front of Jean-Baptiste De Boer. Can David Olivier pass him? It's only one lap to go. And smoking off the Clio, hitting the Twingo, hitting the C2. What's happening there? David Olivier stays in the lead from Adélie Sagnier, then Jean-Baptiste De Boer and Max Eveneau. Can he continue? De Boer on that podium position. It's a fight for the win now, a surprise fight for the win between David Olivier and Adélie Sagnier. Neither of them has won a round this season, so it's their first win. Who will take their first win of 2013? It looks to be David Olivier. There he comes. The Twingo wins it from the Citroën, and in third it's Max Eveneau. Jean-Baptiste De Boer only finishes in seventh, so he has to wait another round for that French title. First win of the season then for David Olivier. Adélie Sagnier in second, Max Eveneau in third. And they very happy, Adélie Sagnier, with that second place.
Adeline, quel dernier tour?
Ah oui, c'est vrai que le dernier tour, je me voyais comme ce matin la deuxième manche, c'est-à-dire dans le rail. Et j'ai réussi parce qu'on se tape à deux fois et c'est vrai que je pensais pas rester sur la piste, donc on fait deux, on est super contents.
And the happy David Olivier as well, of course.
Une finale extraordinaire qui revient de nulle part. Une super bataille avec JB pendant tout le début de la finale. Je me suis accroché derrière, j'ai dit allez, faut qu'on tente le tout pour au moins rester collé. Et puis en sortant du joker, quand lui il est sorti, j'ai vu qu'il avait crevé. Ce que je comprends pas par contre, c'est qu'il a essayé de faire le forcing alors qu'il était crevé, qu'il pouvait plus rien faire et ça fait être très très dangereux sur la ligne d'arrivée. Un tour avant la fin, et ça je trouve ça pas correct, mais bon. Et sinon je suis super content de ma victoire, c'est énorme.
He's very happy, David Olivier, not so happy by the moves of De Boer in the end. A final in the Supercars division then with Grisot Genet on the pole position next to him, Fabien Payet and Christophe Jouet in the Peugeot. And it's Fabien Payet taking the best start. Can he overtake championship leader Grisot Genet in the first corner? He's sliding wide. Payet has missed his braking point and slides into third position behind Hervé Knappik. So it's Grisot Genet leading from Knappik, then Fabien Payet. This is looking good for Grisot Genet because if it stays like this, he is sure of the French title in the Supercars division. And Knappik is holding, blocking the Peugeot of Payet. Here's Rodolphe Audroy in fifth position behind the Xara of Jean-Claude Lemoine. Christophe Jouet behind Michel Vigouroux. Fabien Payet going for the joke lap in an attempt to regain second position. But it will be very difficult after that to overtake Jérôme Grosset-Janet. Three drivers going to the joker lap at the same time. Fabien Payet coming out of it. Now one good lap and he overtakes Hervé Knappik in that Red Bull Citroën. Lemoine still in fourth, followed by Jouet. Driving with Jouet here. There comes Grosset-Janet, hitting the floor hard. There comes Hervé Knappik. Can he stay in front of Fabien Payet? Knappik going to the joker. Oh, small mistake there by Knappik. That will cost him second place for sure. Out of the corner comes Payet and he's well in front of Hervé Knappik indeed. Small mistake there by the Citroën driver. That has cost him second position. Can Fabien Payet still threaten this man? Jérôme Grosset-Janet going for the joker lap and his lead is big enough, I think, if he makes no mistakes here. To the left, to the right, to the left and another right. And I think this is in the pocket. This could be another win for Jérôme Grosset-Janet and with it a French Rallycross title. That would be his first title in 7 seasons of Rallycross. Out of the last corner comes Jérôme Grosset-Janet. Another win for him here in Mayenne, and 2 rounds before the end of the championship he's already sure of the French Rallycross title in the Supercars division. A very happy man indeed. Grosset-Janet wins it from Payet, Knappik, Lemoine and Jouet.
Je savais que Fabien avait fait des gros départs parce que j'ai regardé tout le week-end sa manière de démarrer. On est arrivé au bout un peu côte à côte. Et puis il a voulu tenter de freiner plus tard et Et je pense que ça n'a pas joué parce que je l'ai vu s'en aller vers l'extérieur. Et puis nous, après j'ai pris en main la finale et j'ai roulé comme on a fait tout le week-end pour essayer de prendre de l'assurance, prendre un peu d'avance. Et puis voilà, après le tour joker, ressortir devant, donc ça voulait dire déjà presque course gagnée, il fallait plus que finir. Et puis on m'annonce à la radio champion de France 2013, donc voilà, c'est une finale extraordinaire et franchement, gagner un titre sur une victoire, c'est une victoire. Je m'en rends pas compte encore.
It's indeed the best way to do it, become champion with a win. That was it from Mayenne. We hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.